Round 2, buddy, let's go! I'm getting sick of seeing your face already. So how much more is there to say about this fight? It's unfair. That's pretty much all it comes down to. This fight is not fair. The electricity with the hands and the claw, that pretty much is the only reason why this fight is difficult. And I'd argue it's just something I like to call artificial difficulty, where game developers think something is normally easy, so they just come up with the cheapest thing they can think of to make it difficult. And doing continuous damage like that, pretty cheap. There isn't much else to it. The breath, the eyes, the flame claws, those are pretty easy to avoid if you know what you're doing. But the electricity coming out of the hands, it's an entirely different story. Especially when it's nice and slow like this, or it's very difficult. I'm sorry, it's not slow, it's very fast. Do you see how fast I'm losing health right now? And how long this attack is going on for? My goodness, would you stop already? For f***'s sake! He just doesn't know when to quit, because he's Mizar and he's a dick. And you're not dead yet. How are you not dead yet? Okay, phase 2. I'm already down about half my health. Oh, this is not going to end well, guys. This fight pretty much rests on how often he's going to do those electricity attacks. The more often he does it, the more likely you are to die. It's pretty much all it comes down to. I have seen in a few fights, all he would do is maybe do the electric hands once. I'm not getting so lucky, am I, guys? Well, phase 2, here we go. Let's see if we can lure him off to the side or something. No. Gotta lock onto his back again. If you see the blood splatter off in the distance, that is a good thing. The problem is having to get around his limb when he turns around, because half the time the rockets will just fly into that. And he's doing the bad breath. How does his breath reach that far anyway? He does a good job telegraphing his attacks, I'll give him that. That does make it somewhat fair, but when he does the electricity, and makes it impossible to dodge, well, not impossible to dodge, but fairly difficult to dodge. Can I hit you, buddy? You gonna let me hit you? Please? Make this go a little faster. There we go, phase 3! I think I have one more energy tank than I did when I first got here. When was the last time I called the homing missiles or tri-rockets explodies? I miss those days. Why don't I call them explodies anymore? I think my luck for this game, it's not so much here anymore as it used to be. Playing through the game normally, I mean, even backtracking for all the tribals is okay. I didn't mind doing that so much because it did extend the game a little bit. But at the same time, it is a minor annoyance. Can I lock? There we go. It is annoying, but it gave you an excuse to play through the game a little bit more. Explore areas that you hadn't previously explored before. That was a lot of fun. This fight, with those laser fingers, not fun. Not fun in the least bit. If I get hit by that slow-moving thing one more time, I'm going to die. You can stop doing the attack whenever you feel like, buddy. Whenever you feel like, you can stop. Okay, the eyes I can move from. The eyes I can dodge. If I just so happen to get to the last phase, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I've never gotten this far, I don't know what to do after this point. I'm just going to be spamming as many homing missiles at this point as I possibly can, because I know I'm not going to survive much longer. Did that actually do it? Is he dead? He's still going to attack me, isn't he? Is he dead? He's still alive? Wait a minute. I don't remember ever seeing this phase of the fight. No, 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 no. No! Get off those! Try rockets! Try rockets! Please, try rockets! Kill him! There's more to this fight? I never remember seeing this part of the fight. I never remember seeing this part of the fight. Never! I've seen this fight done twice. I've never seen this part of the fight. I've always just seen him explode. Well, there's his head. Is he dead? I guess he's dead. Huh. Well. Guess we learn something new every day. There's more to that fight than I remember. I swear I didn't have more than 2 bits of health left at the end of that fight. Did not expect to do that without getting a game over. But there's Mizar's head, and it turns out he was an android. Plot twist! He was a tribal! And not just any tribal. Jeff's brother, Barry. He was so jealous of Jeff that he decided, you know what, if I can't rule over the tribals, I might as well enslave them and kill them all. For no reason other than the fact that I wish I could be the king. I don't think there's any better definition of a video game dick than Barry here. And yes, I do suppose the arcade game Jeff and Barry Racing is an homage to these two or something. Maybe they're part of the development team, I don't know. But it looks like Jeff's going to be taking care of Barry's trial. Although, I assume that he's just going to get killed or something. He's not going to let us kill him. There's still the threat to the Earth, though. And Barry just so happens to have a pack of dynamite blocks to blow up the asteroid just before it hit Earth. Of course you would have, Barry! Floyd! He's the only one that can get to the center of the asteroid with the dynamite in time. Is this the last we'll ever see of Floyd? He's really going to give himself up to save all of humanity. One final mission. Floyd's given us a lot of pain. The Floyd missions have been terribly annoying. And he didn't get to do much because I didn't have another player to play as him. But he is about to save us all. One last Floyd mission. And I am a bit upset that they didn't do something better for the music in here. It's just your typical Floyd mission music. Oh well. I guess they didn't want to build it up too much. It is just another Floyd mission. Except this one, expert rank, gold rank, does not matter in the least bit. Your only objective is to get through the middle. Find the center of the asteroid. Plant the dynamite. And you can tell based on how much time we have. Would you destroy the thing already so we can get through, please? Just get to the middle in time. Before the blocks blow up. You should have plenty of time, because the center's right there. There goes our little robot buddy. But in true Hollywood fashion, we did save the planet Earth. And our job is done. We've defeated Mizar, rescued all of the tribals, and now that we've completed everything we set out to do, we head back home to what I assume is the Jet Force Federation base or something. Now, a lot of this game was inspired by several outer space-based movies, TV series, and whatnot. A lot of them I'm not very familiar with. I think even Stargate was an inspiration for this game, but probably the biggest one you'll see in the last cutscene right here. I'm not going to say what movie they were referencing when they did this ending the way they did. I think it's pretty obvious what it is. But I just want to say, and I think I started to say this during the fight itself, this game is a lot of fun. It's a very underrated shooter for the N64, considering Rare did better ones, you could argue, like GoldenEye, which revolutionized a lot of aspects of the gaming community, and Perfect Dark, which I'd argue is the better game. But just the overall experience of this game, the atmosphere, the playfulness, and at the same time... He actually talks? I didn't realize that. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, it's still a lot of fun to play. And if you don't like the tediousness of getting back all the tribals, exploring all of those areas, getting all of the secrets, you don't really have to. But even if you go out of your way to do all of that, I don't think my gameplay during this LP exceeded 10 hours, to be honest. If you know what you're doing, this game goes by real quick. There are a lot of old-school RPGs that take twice or 3 times as long, so this game is not very long if you know what you're doing. I don't understand why time is such a big complaint, but... I mean, what you see is what you get. This has been Jet Force Gemini. And of course... we get to break dance in the end credits. Just when you thought this game couldn't get any weirder, here you go. Now, I'd say what my next Let's Play is going to be, but chances are I've already started uploading that a couple of weeks ago. I say that because I've actually finished Jet Force Gemini before I started recording anything for my next Let's Play. And part of that was just due to the fact that I didn't realize how short the backtracking was going to be. I thought it would take a lot longer than it did, but thankfully it didn't, and I figured it would just be easier on everybody for me to finish recording this now and then just dedicate all of my time to the new LP after it's finished. So with that out of the way, you guys probably already know what it is. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I know this game is nothing like many of the other games I've been posting on this channel, and I just felt like doing this on a whim. It was something I just decided, hey, wait a minute, Jet Force Gemini, that sounds like a fun game to do. So I just picked it up and went with it. That's pretty much how I like to do these things, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was quite frustrating at times, but all in all, I think it's a very good game. And if you think so too, then good luck finding it. I don't know if any stores have this game around anymore. So this has been UniversalGiant with Let's Play Jet Force Gemini. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.